Hello students, welcome to the channel. This is Anamika Talukdar. Today I am going to discuss with you about physical features of India. And we can see that India is a country where almost all type of landforms are present. If we see from north to south, from east to west, even in the middle part, we will see different types of landforms with different types of features. If we see the north side, we have Himalaya here, which is connected to the northeast areas, and here we have desert. This part we have central area, plain area. This part we have plateau. This part we have island areas. So almost all type of landforms are present. Now as I am talking about different type of land masses, so here India is a vast country with mountains, hills, valleys, plains, deserts, plateaus and island. Now if we stay in plain area, we experience that the features which are present in plain areas will not be same with the features of mountains or hills, or the features of mountains and hills will not be same as the features of desert or plateau. So different areas having different features. This is speciality of our India, of our vast country India. Now moving forward to that, we also have different types of rocks. That there are some rocks which are very hard that marble can be made, and from these marbles even Taj Mahal was also made. That is a very good example. So all of you know about Taj Mahal. So it was made up of hard rocks, and there are even some very soft rock, very soft, from where even talcum powder can be made. So it's a powder. Just imagine how soft the rock will be. Now why the rocks are different? Because we have again variety of reasons, differences in the formation of rock. Because some rocks are formed out of lava, out of magma. So from this magma some rocks are formed, and these are called as igneous rocks. And some rocks are also formed from sediments. So these are called sedimentary rocks. India is a large landmass formed during different geological periods. So from time to time and from events to events, India and even the earth have gone through many changes, and it has also influenced her relief. Here her means India's relief. And what does relief means? Mountains, altitude, valleys and the types of land. It means the types of land, the valleys, the mountains which are present now, it was not in this way present earlier. If we see the history of India, we will come to know the Himalayas which are present now, these were not there earlier in the India. These were the young mountains which were formed later on. I will discuss it in the next video, the formation of Himalaya. So even Himalaya is also said as young because the ranges of Himalaya or the folds of Himalaya, sometimes it happens that the folds which we see, sometimes one fold may diminish from here, and sometimes with presence of one we may even see two or three also. So these are the changes, and this happens from time to time and from events to events. With the geological period, there are even other reasons why we can see the changes of different places, and the reasons are weathering, erosion and deposition. These are the three again main reasons that why we see the different changes. Like one very good example I have for you is Majuli. That the area of Majuli, the area which we had in Majuli and the area which is present now is less. And why has it happened? Because of the erosion. Many of you know, due to the flood as it is going on even now, it is a very big problem in Assam. It's a very serious problem in Assam, and for that, for the erosion, even Majuli is also, the area is also becoming less. So it is one of the reason. Now when I discuss with you about three of this reason, this picture will help you to understand that because of the weathering. And what weathering is wind, rain and even other freezing breakup of rock. So when from this area, see this picture, when from this area, in this area, this is a higher area, elevated area. So when rain falls here or when wind comes in this place, from this place soil is taken to another place, or due to the rain it comes down. So when it comes down, it is eroded. So that is called erosion. So the area which it was earlier, so it will be different now, because one part of soil or one layer of soil will be coming down, and this way if it erodes all the time, then this area also may become plain one day, and this is the area where it is, from this area it has come down. So this area here it is shown as erosion, because from here the erosion has taken place, and after erosion then we can see deposition. It means after eroding, then in this area deposition is done. So when this tree, we can see that these three are also responsible, that weathering, erosion and deposition are also responsible for changing of different shapes and pattern of different areas. So moving forward to the next topic, that we have that our earth scientists have attempted to explain the formation of physical feature, how all these physical feature have formed, or how this physical feature from the time to time or from event to event, how has it changed. So they have tried, earth scientists, they have tried to explain this to us by giving us a theory, and that is they have given some theories to us, but one of that theory is the theory of plate tectonics. So how they have tried to explain us by giving this theory. Now we will come to know about this theory, that under this theory what are present. So they have said that we have, according to this theory, as I said that about the plate tectonics, we have the crust of earth. Crust means the upper layer, the thin upper layer of earth. It is made up of 7 major plates and some minor plates. And what are plates now? I have tried to explain you by showing you a picture. So these are our 7 major plates: North America plate, Pacific plate, South America plate, Africa plate, Eurasia plate and Australia plate. So these are our 7 major plates, and as I said that we also have some minor plates. So minor plates are explained in this way. So you can go through the names. There are minor plates here. So there are minor plates too. Now what these plates are doing, or how these plates change the shape of different land masses or the physical features of India and also the earth. Now here it is explained that due to the movements of these plates, when these plates move, now let me tell you that these plates every year few inches it moves. Now we cannot feel it because it just few inches. Every year it is few centimeter, and that's why we cannot feel it, but it moves every year. Now when this movement takes place, then it results in folding, it results in faulting, it also results in volcanic activities. And what is folding, faulting and volcanic activities? These are explained in a broad manner by giving you 3 boundaries or 3 movements. We will be discussing it properly, then you will understand what folding, what faulting and what volcanic activities, how because of the movements it is going on or it is taken place. So here we have convergent boundary, divergent boundary and transform boundary. Now we are going to discuss what are these movements when the plate moves. As I was talking about that there are plates, that our crust, the thin layer of earth is divided into 7 major plates and some minor plates. Now when these plates move, then the changes occur. Now let's see what are the plates. So the convergent boundary is when there are 2 plates and these come towards each other. There are 2 plates, when these come towards each other, then it is known as convergent boundary. I am going to show you a picture for that. So this is one picture. You can see this is one plate coming this side, that is one plate going that side. So when this is coming this way and this is going this way, then it is known as convergent boundary. And for that, what may form? For that mountain or plateau, high plateau may formed. So I think you have understood this part, that this is called convergent boundary when one plate is going down, one plate is coming up, moving along with each other. So one is coming up and one is coming down, and for that this elevated area is formed. So that is convergent boundary. Next one we have divergent boundary, and divergent boundary is when two plates move away from each other. So it is opposite to convergent boundary. So as I said that for convergent boundary, as it moves towards each other, so mountains or plateaus or higher or elevated areas may formed. But when two plates move away from each other, then what may be formed? We will see a picture for that. So this is one area again. This area is moving this side, this area is moving this side, so it is known as divergent boundary. And for that, this area, when one place moves that side and one place move this side, then this area will be a area which will be formed as a basin, or which will be a gap, formation of a gap. So these will be filled up by water. So it may be a formation of sea or ocean, or sometime ridges. So you can see this picture, this molten magma is coming up, giving pressure. So this area will be elevated. So when this pressure is given, so this area will be elevated, and under the water only ridges are formed. Narrow high channel, elevated area, these are formed. Or sometime if it comes higher to that, then it will even come above the water, or sometime it remain below the water only. And sometime if there is no water area here, if it's not water area and if it's land area and one is moving this side and another is moving that side, then there will be a formation of a gap or a type of basin which will be filled by water, and therefore it will be formation of sea or ocean. Moving forward to the last one, that is transform boundary. So transform boundary is when two plates passes horizontally each other. So I'll explain you with one picture. So these are two plates. Now you can see that one place is moving that side, one place is moving this side. So it is horizontally passing each another, and then it is formation of new place. For example, just one example I am giving you. If this is India, if this is Pakistan, and if India is going to this side and if Pakistan is coming to this side, then there will be displays of the places. So like that, new places may be formed, or changing of one continent with different countries, or one country into different places. But yes, this will take many years to happen. So this was my topic today, and this were the explanation. If you have any doubt in anything in today's explanation, then you can ask me in the comment section.